Studio by WordPress is a free open source desktop app for local WordPress development. It was launched in April 2024 as a way to make building sites on your computer faster and simpler. WordPress.com described it as a new free open source local WordPress development environment. In practice, Studio lets you spin up a WordPress site with minimal setup. For example, you can open the WordPress admin or site editor with a click without needing to remember a password. For context, Studio is built on WordPress Playground, a WebAssembly/PHP setup with a built-in SQLite database, so there is no need to install Docker, Apache, or even MySQL. It's an Electron app that works on macOS and Windows. Well, as at the time I'm filming this, there is also still clamor for it to work with Linux-based systems. Using this app with a WordPress.com account unlock advanced features like the new AI-powered Studio Assistant and preview sync functions. In the first month after launching this, Studio saw thousands of active users, hundreds of demo sites created, a sign that many in the WordPress community are trying it out. The first notable feature is the one-click site migration. Studio automatically creates a local site and log you into the dashboard. You can click the Open Admin or the Open Site Editor button without entering any credential. That makes it quick to test themes or plugins without even typing any password. And the second one there is the demo and preview site. Studio can share your local site live. In seconds, you get a special URL on WordPress.com where your site runs in the cloud for 7 days. This is extremely useful for client previews and also for remote demos. And the third one is the code editor and terminal integration. You can open your local site folder in a code editor like VS Code, PHP Storm, etc., or a terminal with one click from Studio. This app even lets you choose your preferred editor and terminal in its settings. And now let's go to the fourth one, which is the lightweight setup. Because Studio uses WebAssembly, PHP, that's a WordPress playground, it never asks you to install Docker or a web server. All PHP WordPress files run inside the app in the background. This means Studio is very lightweight. For example, it boots up your site instantly and does not even need extra services. That's super cool, right? And the fifth one is the AI-powered Studio Assistant. A unique feature to note is the integrated chatbot assistance. You can type questions or command in any language, and this AI will help you recommending plugins, writing code blogs, drafting posts, or even running complex WP CLI tasks. For instance, asking the assistant which SEO plugin should I install would yield a specific advice right inside the interface. And now let's talk about the sixth one, which is the Studio Sync, and that is a WordPress.com push. If you log into your WordPress account, Studio can synchronize your local site with a live WordPress.com account. You can also integrate these as well with a self-hosted WordPress account. This is useful to help you push changes that you have made to your WordPress theme, to plugins, and just general content from a development environment to a live environment. The seventh feature to note here is the import and the export option. You can import an existing site backup into Studio and export themes and site packages to share. For example, you could develop a theme in Studio and then you can upload it to a live WordPress website. And finally, which is the eighth one, is that it is free and it is official. Studio is completely free and officially developed by Automatic, the company behind WordPress.com. Its code is on GitHub and anyone can contribute fixes or features. This backing means that Studio is always kept up to date with the latest WordPress version. This is super cool. Generally, my thought on studio.wordpress.com is that this is pretty much new and also very promising. If you have not used this before, let me walk you through how to set this up and some of the amazing features I just shared right now with you. So this app can be downloaded by going to developer.wordpress.com/studio. I will leave a link to this in the video description, and from here you can see that you can build, you can ship faster with Studio. You can download these for Mac and different types of Mac with Apple Silicon chip or Mac with Intel chip, and you can also download these for Windows. And one of the things I personally noticed about this is that with the click of a button, just download for Windows, not only will this download Windows into your computer, you would have, with the click of a button, an interface like this. For tutorial purpose, let's try to add a site here and let's see exactly how this works. I can just call this my tutorial. Import a backup is optional, and we can see that we can use Jetpack backup. So if you have an existing website, you can back it up with Jetpack, and then you can upload the file here, and then you'll be able to see it inside of Studios. And that's super cool. You can come to advanced settings here, and from here you can specify the local path for this WordPress instance. You can also select your PHP version. I'm right down, the latest one is 8.4. You might want to go that route, and WordPress version is always set to latest, but up to you. You can set up any version you want, but there are stable versions here that you can select. And you can also use a custom domain if you really do prefer that, and also enable HTTPS. That's also a good stuff. From here, let's just add a site and let's see how super easy this is. Just like that, you can see that we have a WordPress website here. I can open the site from here, and then I can open the WP admin from here. We can see that this is running, and I can overrun this to stop this in case I don't want this to run. From here, we can see the theme. This is the preview 2025 theme. You can see the site editor, the styles, navigation, the pages, the template. We can open File Explorer and also open a command prompt. This is fantastic. Coming to sync, we can log into WordPress.com. This is advisable if you want to get the best out of this app. We can also come to preview for us to see. We will definitely need to log into WordPress.com, and also for import and export, like I did told you, with Jetpack backup, we can import site here, and then we can also export this entire site and also export database. We can come to settings. From here, you can see the site details. I can easily just edit this. I can change the name, I can change the version and WordPress version as well. I can easily add this to a custom domain too as well. And then I can use AI assistant like I did told you earlier, but we'll need to log into WordPress.com to be able to do this. The right thing to do if you want to really get the best out of this is to actually log into WordPress.com. After syncing this with WordPress.com, you can see for my AI assistant, I can do quite a number of things here. For example, I can just tell this AI I want to update all my plugins, and this AI would help me do that. I want to create a WooCommerce store, and this AI is going to help you do that. And I think this is an amazing feature that will help you if you are developing WordPress website regularly, and you have quite a number of them. Another thing to note here is that you don't have a cap on how many sites you can run here. It just works seamlessly, and I love that part. So if we come back here, from here we can just open our site. You can see our WordPress here opened up a local host. We can also open up our WP admin. Let's see this, and just like that, without needing any password, I have my WP admin opened up here, and I can begin to design, develop anything I want to do in here. Bringing back our app here, seeing how things work here, you can see the patterns, navigation, and all of these things here. Let's say that I want to add another site. Let's just experiment with this. I can just say another random site, and then let's add this site. Good, and we can open this WP admin. Let's just try to see if we can add a new theme, and then let's see if there will be changes to this. Good, so we can come to appearance, we can come to themes. Let's add a new theme. Let's install an Astra theme here. Good, and let's activate this. After installing Astra and then bringing back WordPress Studio, you can see that we have changes here right now. What we have here from the overview is just customizer, menu, widget. You can also open in File Explorer or using your command prompt. are different from what we have here when you are using the default WordPress theme that gives you access to patterns, navigation, page template, and style. I just needed to mention that so that you know, in case you're trying this with the new theme and you see that things are different. It just shows that the resources is able to pull when you're using a custom theme is different from what is pulled when you're using the default WordPress theme. If we would like to make this site live, we want to share this with a client, for example, we can just come to preview here and create a preview site. Just like that, we now have a preview URL here of the website we have created here that we can share with anybody. And you can see this expires in 7 days. This is super awesome. Let's click this. So this is it here. You can see this is the same website that I have here in my local host. I now have it live here. The URL I can share with anybody to be able to see this website. And take note, in case you want to use this for exterior motive, you always have this banner here that is telling people that this is a studio preview site and is powered by wordpress.com hosting. So they can also take it out, but at least it will always be there upon loading. So that's extremely important for you to know. By and large, I think this is a fantastic app from wordpress.com. So launching back the app here is as simple as it gets. So you can always come here. If you want to export this, you can export the entire site from here. So you can see you have a backup of this website here. You can save this into your computer. Super simple and easy. You can also export your database, but also note that this will be an SQL dump file. I think you want to always have that at the back of your mind. But the super easy way for me to migrate my site to a live website would always be for me to use a plugin. Good stuff that we have a live URL here. You can have a lot of WordPress instance running at the same time. Super easily, if you over on them like this, you can see you can stop it from here. You can as well still come here to stop, like I said, and you can come here to just stop all the instances that are running. You don't want to keep this instance running if you're not using them. I want to believe that you know that. So if I just click stop all, this stops all the instances from running right now on my local PC, and that's it. A lot of people have said a lot of crazy things about these online from reviews I've read. A lot of people have said things like there's nothing new about this, is just another app trying to promote the hosting service just like other ones in the market. The sincere truth is that right now I can't tell whether or not this is the best you can get in terms of competition with other tools, but we can also still check out other tools and then we do live comparison in another tutorial. If it's a kind of tutorial you would like to see, to let us know in the comment section, and also like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel to see awesome tutorials like that here on this channel. And I'll see you again in those awesome tutorials. Take care of yourself.